All right, today we're jumping into a tool called QuantApe. It promises investors a pretty unique edge by connecting data points that honestly most people never even think to look at. So let's see how it actually works. So let's kick things off by talking about a problem that, let's be honest, every single investor today knows all too well. That feeling of being just completely buried in information. I mean, think about it. We have access to this absolute ocean of financial news, reports, charts. It's everywhere. But turning that flood of data into a single, clear, actionable insight, well, that's the real challenge. It is the classic case of information overload. And this just lays it out perfectly, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the old way. Total chaos, right? A dozen browser tabs open for financials, web traffic, employee reviews, you name it. And then you have the QuantApe approach, where all of that gets funneled into one single platform that uses AI to find the actual signal in all that noise. Okay, so if that's the problem, what's the solution? Well, QuantApe's big idea is to basically become your own personal quantitative assistant. Let's really dig into what that actually means. Yeah, I really like this way of thinking about it. It frames the tool not just as another piece of software, but as a partner. It's like having an assistant that's on the job 24/7, doing all that heavy lifting for you, the gathering, the analyzing, which frees you up to focus on the one thing that really matters, making the final call. So at its core, QuantApe is a smart screener. It doesn't just throw data at you. It aggregates info from all these disconnected places, it analyzes the patterns, and then it surfaces what's actually important. The whole goal is to let you focus on making decisions instead of getting lost in the weeds of research. Right, but how does it actually connect those dots? I mean, that's the magic, isn't it? The real power here is in the unique combination of data it pulls together to build that complete picture. And you can see the sheer breadth of it right here. It starts with the essentials, the stuff you'd expect, like fundamentals and market events, but then it starts layering on things like sector flows and technical patterns. And here's where it gets really interesting. It integrates two pretty unconventional sources, internal company intelligence and web traffic. Now, this is a potential game changer. Just think about it for a second. What if you could get a real sense of employee morale before the quarterly earnings report comes out? A positive internal vibe can be a huge leading indicator of a company's health, and this tool puts that data right at your fingertips. And check this out. This is how it looks in practice. You see that? Right there, next to traditional metrics like market cap, there's a column for employee outlook. It's not buried away in some separate report. It's integrated right into the main analysis, giving it equal weight. And it's pretty much the same idea with web traffic. I mean, a surge in visitors to a company's website is a direct proxy for customer interest, right? It's another one of those powerful signals that can hint at business momentum long before the broader market has any idea. But what's really powerful is that you are in complete control here. You can customize your dashboard to pull up the exact data points that fit your strategy, whether that's web traffic, that employee outlook, or technical signals, and create a view that is perfectly tailored to you. Okay, so connecting all this data is one thing, but how does QuantApe help you turn all that information into an actual investment decision? Let's take a look at how it makes this data truly actionable. So the dashboard gives you this great high-level snapshot of the market. For instance, seeing the fear and greed index at 45 instantly tells you the overall sentiment is leaning toward fearful. Having that top-down context is absolutely crucial for framing any individual stock decision. And it goes even deeper than just the current mood by analyzing potential future scenarios. So here, it's weighting stable growth as the most likely path forward, but it's also telling you to keep a close eye on inflationary pressures and a potential global slowdown. This helps you think strategically about what might be coming over the horizon. And this is where the AI gets really, really cool. Instead of clicking through dozens of filters, you can just describe what you're looking for. You can type in a theme, maybe something like SMR technology, or a specific set of criteria, all using just plain English. And bam, just like that, the AI takes your simple request and instantly generates a curated list of relevant companies. Here, a query about nuclear and SMR technology returns this focused list of stocks in that exact sector. This literally transforms hours of discovery into seconds. So, when you put it all together, what does this all add up to? What's the ultimate benefit here? It's all about gaining an edge. And this is the core promise right here. By integrating financial, technical, internal, and web data, the whole goal is to see connections that other people miss. It's about connecting the dots so you can spot those emerging opportunities before they become obvious to the rest of the market. I think this quote from their site just sums it all up perfectly. In today's market, having a surface level understanding just isn't enough anymore. That deeper insight, the kind you get from a holistic view of all the data, is what separates successful investors from the rest of the pack. And that really just leaves us with one final question to think about. With a tool that connects these unique dots for you, from employee sentiment all the way to web traffic, what hidden patterns and opportunities do you think you would be the first to uncover?